Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today's reading going to be about what was their last impression about you when you guys met or when they saw you. So this is going to be deck number 1, 2 and 3. You can choose accordingly. And now I'll just start the reading. So if you chose this deck, then this is going to be your reading. I'll just shuffle the cards. King of Pentacles is the first card. Then we have the High Priestess. The Moon. Three of Cups. Four of Cups. Judgment. Seven of Wands, Two of Cups, and the Fool card. Okay, so I think they saw you as somebody who's very financially stable or who belongs from a very good family, and they also saw you that you are very intuitive and works hard for whatever you do. Maybe you were in college or you were just doing your normal job. So I think they saw you that you are very hardworking, but apart from that, so when you used to work hard, I think they saw you that in you a very they saw your masculine side a lot actually. But even though they thought that you have that masculine side to you, which is actually they saw you as a very good trait in you, they could also see that you are very intuitive as well, that you don't subside your feminine energy altogether. Even though you work hard to earn that money or to earn that bread, but you never let go of your feminine side. So they could see that yes, you at forefront you portray your masculine side more, but somewhere inside there is also a very well balanced feminine side. It's like if somebody saw you from afar, they will feel like that you have put up with your masculine side, but once you get to know but once somebody get to know you, then they can see that yes, you have a feminine side too. Like as soon as you open your mouth, people can feel that you are very soft spoken, or you are very mannerly and civilized, so something like that. Yeah, so in money department, they saw you very content and fulfilled with your with whatever you have actually. And but also they saw you somebody who's very deceptive when it comes to money. I'm not saying in the love department or in general, but they also saw you that you are so driven that you can do anything to get to the top, even if it's lying to somebody or getting your way. You won't stop at anything. So even if it like you won't give a second thought before lying or deceiving someone. Or they saw you that you just use people according to yourself. This was their last impression, the last time they saw you. So deceptive only in department of work and all. And when it comes to money, they also could see that some kind of black magic, or even if it's not black magic, if it's just manifestation, they could see that you can manifest even the dark things. You can manifest those dark stuff, which generally people have to use black magic for that. They could see that you can just normally manifest it, like just playing with the energy. They see you that you are somebody who's very good at playing with the dark forces or the dark energy as well. You are not scared of it. You can just wrap it around your fingers and go accordingly. Make that energy behave according to you. So this is how they saw you. Last time they also saw you who enjoys with her friends, with his or her friends, like you have a lot of friends. They could see that, like you like to party a lot and you have a lot of friends. And they could see that I think you are the most prettiest and most strongest. This is how they feel actually. So they felt like you are the most prettiest and most daring and most outspoken person from your group. Very outspoken, and somebody who has a lot of friends, that you go out a lot. And they also, I think I'm seeing that they felt like you have a very good dressing sense as well. And despite having no money issues, they could see that you still have some you tend to overthink sometimes. And will you be able to sustain your position at work or in college or whatever position you were at, or you were in school, you had a badge or something like that, you were the head girl or head boy or whatever. So I think work used to stress you a lot. And they also saw you that somebody who's not much bothered about social media, and that you don't use your phone much because you're so ingrained in your work, so that you don't get time to open your social media or just entertain people online. And they also saw you that you are somebody who has a very good judgment about stuff, and that is the reason why you were doing so good in your life. That there was a reason, because up till now you have made all the good judgments, and you have judged people very perfectly, and you are very fair when it comes to your own work, and you don't let it slide away. You don't if you have worked hard for something or somebody, you don't let that slide away easily. And that that you take the credit for what you have done. Actually, if you have done the work, then you make sure that you get the credit for that. You don't let it slide away. And apart from that, also by judging people correctly, people could see that you have a very good intuition and that you are very good at judging people. So because of that, they could see that people around you are attracted to you because of that, and they come to you for advice a lot. Like even if you have just normal acquaintances, first of all, they could see that you have a very good group of friends. But apart, even if you are not friends, you only have acquaintances. Even your acquaintances come to you to take advice from you. So so even your acquaintances are coming to take advice from you, or you have built a very good community in whatever area you work or whatever sector you work in. You have a very good community as well. Okay, so they also see you someone who's very outspoken, who's very daring, and who takes stand for herself. Like you don't you take your stand, or you take stand for your friends or your family. And again, I think this is somebody who has a very good dressing sense. They also saw that no matter what is happening in your life, you are still like dressed very well. So this is something that they really admired about you. And who's somebody who just stand up for herself and her family and her friends, or his or her friends. They could also feel that you are bisexual in some way or some form. Obviously they were not sure about it, but they felt like it's actually somebody seeing you from afar, that it's easy for anybody to make an assumption that you're a bisexual. There's nothing wrong in that. Of course, only you know the truth, that what is going on. But yeah, they also saw you somebody, they also felt that you are someone that who's very adventurous and who doesn't is scared of going on new journeys. And they could see that for this part, this is only that they are observing you from afar right now. All right, they could see that you are very adventurous and you won't hesitate from going out or going on or taking on to a new path very easily. So it's not like you're going to contemplate or like, oh my god, is this going to happen, is that going to happen. If you want to go, you'll just go, you'll just move forward. Okay, so they felt the last time they saw you, or your person's feeling. Three of Pentacles, Three of Swords, Three of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, Six of Swords, Knight of Swords, Knight of Cups, Six of Pentacles, Ten of Wands. Okay, so they also could see you somebody who who help others in their work, and or maybe you take auditions for a lot of people. Even though the girl is making a portrait of her, but I don't feel like this is the case in this Three of Pentacles. I am feeling more in this reading that this is somebody who's guiding her how to do her work, or you do something which was something related to auditions, or you take auditions or some kind of interviews or something like that. So I think they felt like okay, so how they felt, I think they felt what they were trying to do was, I think they were trying to come into your work. They wanted to connect to you, but they could not understand how to do that. So they were feeling that they can either join your work or whatever community you are in. If they could join, so you could they could approach you or just move forward with you. But I think they overheard something about you, that you are making plans to move to a foreign country after that. Like they obviously already they saw you that you are very ambitious, so they could see that you are making plans to go to a foreign country, and I think that broke their heart really badly. And they were heartbroken over this, even before approaching you, or you told them indirectly, or you guys had the same group of friends, or group of circle of friends. So they heard that you are moving abroad, so they could not approach you, and they were really hard, because I think they had a lot of feelings for you, and it was really, really shattering for them, and they could have gone into depression for a little bit of while after hearing your news. And they could see that you don't focus on them much, but and that you have a very stable foundation for yourself, and then that you can successfully go to a foreign country because you have all the finances with you, and there is nothing to worry about from your side. So you can very well plan out and go, and will obviously achieve your goals or whatever. So they thought that nothing could happen, so they tried to walk away from it, because they were really heartbroken, and they like nothing could happen. I think even you portrayed that to them in some or the other way, that you are not interested in them, or you are very fixed on your goals and you don't want to entertain anybody right now. So yeah, but again we have the Knight of Swords over here. I want to clarify this card first of all. To clarify, it's the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so I think that they, yeah, so as I was clarifying the Knight of Swords, I got the Nine of Pentacles and the Four of Wands. So yeah, even though they were heartbroken, they went away. I think they heard from somebody that you like them too, or somebody filled up their ears about you, yeah, that you also like them. So I think they try to make an attempt directly or indirectly via a friend. So to clarify, yeah, they saw that something could happen with you, or you are somebody they can start a relationship with or get married to, because they saw you as marriage material. I think they liked you a lot actually, so that's why. So they just wanted to approach you to have a stable relationship with you. And yeah, so as they was moving towards you, who is this Knight of Cups? I think it's you only. I think you did reciprocate them, but actually I'm not sure like how did you reciprocate it. Like, was it in a loving way, or was it related to work? Seven of Cups and Temperance. Okay, so I think you did approach them, but you were just testing the waters with them. This is what the cards are saying. Could be something else, but I also do feel that yeah, you were just testing your one of the options. Like, you were just one of there are many options that you actually used to get a lot of proposals, or you still do. So you were just testing them and testing your options by being patient and just taking it slow, because they were in the air energy, they were in the swords energy, so they were rushing in very very fast. But you were a much slower pace than compared to them, because you wanted to test the waters first. Yeah, sensible enough, because you didn't want to make any hasty decisions. Okay, so yeah, so I think once you started talking to them, I don't know if they did come to you by saying that let's be let's be friends first, or you guys were in a relationship, or did they try to just tell you about something that yeah, they are interested in you or something like that. I cannot see that actually. Just a minute. Yeah, I cannot see that actually. So this is only I could see that you guys were, I think, friends first, and once you started talking to them, and I think you had a conversation with them in a very non-romantic way, I think, which turned them off, and they tried to walk away from it romantically. I'm not saying that they literally walked away from you, but I think emotionally they were trying to detach themselves from you, because they thought like you are not interested in them as much. Or if you guys were in a relationship, they wanted to take things to the next level, but sensing by the way you were speaking or whatever you were talking about, they thought that you are not interested right now in them romantically. So yeah, they were trying to protect themselves by walking away. So, okay, a card wanted to come out, Two of Pentacles. Yeah, I think somewhere you did put them under conflict, that what should they do, because you did not seem to be emotionally available to them that much, or you were very clear to them that you were keeping your options open, you were honest with them. I think that also disappointed them. That did not break their heart, because obviously at least they were just happy that they got to talk to you actually. So okay, so then we have the King of Cups. They might be somebody who wear specs or something. So this is Two of Pentacles, King of Cups, and the Chariot. Knight of Wands, Ace of Cups, Five of Cups, Four of Swords, Four of Pentacles, and the Temperance. Okay, so when they got to know that you are not emotionally available to them, they tried to balance things out. Okay, literally they were, just ready to walk away, that they are protecting their emotions from you, and they even tried to, think and balance their life, because they were really mentally disturbed that what to do next, because you have, totally rejected them, or just said that you were keeping your options open, or you are not that sure about them right now. But even though after a while they took a break at that time, but even though after that they had so much feelings for you, because we have the Knight of Cups, we had the Four of Wands for clarification, and the Two of Cups as well in this reading. So I think they had a lot of emotions for you, and they could not just contain it, and that also was boggling their mind. So they decided to come towards you, because they could not contain it inside them, and they did come towards you. I don't know, like, why were you being so emotionally unavailable to them, or this could be reversed also, but I think this is how they were feeling, like you just didn't want to accept them. But anyway, but even after all the odds, they did come to, I think this is somebody who was obsessed with you at that time. It's a big time crush I'm talking about right here. It's a very crush feeling, very simp feeling, I think. So yeah, that person came towards you, and they came rushing in. Like, we have the double confirmation card for rushing in. One is the Chariot and the other is the Knight of Wands. And first we had the Knight of Swords, but they did not rush in this time, like the way they did, I think, Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords moreover represents that they just came in and just said to you that they love you, or they want to be with you, or they want to be in a relationship with you, but you were like, just stop, or just go slow, like this is not what I want, or just take things slow, which I think they were taken aback from, because somebody told them that you like them. So this time I won't say they were very slow, because the wands just come after the swords. If we talk about acceleration, so this is just a bit slower than before, but even though they made the same mistake, they offered you they offered you the cup of love to you again. Actually, in the Ace of Cups, we can see that they tried to offer you that love again, directly or indirectly. But again, I could see, I think you rejected them again, because they were really disappointed, or you were disappointed over here, because this is not what you wanted, or you wanted them to approach you in some other form or way, but they were doing it wrong every time, or they had side options as well, and they were not ready to drop them. Could be anything. So that, I think, your rejection, I think, made them very depressed again. And so they went into their shell, and they did not talk to you, or they tried to cut you off, or if you are thinking that the last time, why were they acting so hot and cold, so this is because they were feeling really rejected or dejected from you, and then they went into their shell basically, and they were trying to rejuvenate over there and not talk to anybody, and were not taking in any relationship or looking at other people. So I think this sums up your reading for what they felt the last time they saw you. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It's a new channel, guys. Your support means a lot. See you next time. Okay, so for the first deck, I'm going to pull some oracle cards for you, like 2 oracle cards, and then read it from the book. Okay, so the first one is Jump In, and the second one is Earth Pulsing. So it does not have to be related to the reading, it could be just in general related to your life. Okay, so for jumping, it's written like life bends for the courageous, and courageous is what you have been called to be. You're already facing the right direction. The only thing left to do is leap. You'll figure out the details as you go along. Things may not always be smooth sailing. Life on earth rarely is. However, it's the rougher seas that teach us how to sail with glory. And once you know that, you can navigate any sea, ocean, or storm. And it's about seeking more adventures and embracing your own ability to find the calm in the chaos. So this is the meaning of the first card, that is jump in. So you can just connect it with your life if it is resonating for you. Then second, I have earth pulsing. In this you have the message like, today many of us are disconnected from the land beneath us. Somewhere along the way a severing happened, a moment when it became so painful to stay connected. We feel unsupported and as if we don't belong. We look to other people and the external world to fill the void of the connection, holding and belonging once given to us by the earth. Taking, clutching, conquering, longing for others to receive us fully as a mother once did, forgetting that she's still here, waiting for us to remember and activate the part of us that longs to receive her embrace. So moreover, from this message I'm getting that I think you're disconnected from the world right now, and you might be feeling that you're unsupported, or your friends, colleagues or family is not supporting in some of the idea that you may want to implement further on. So yeah, this is something you can take on to resonate, or it's like you need to like go along, or just go for a walk in the nature, or just take a trip to the mountains or something like that. So yeah, so now your reading is officially ended. I actually forgot to pull the oracle cards for you. Okay, so if you have chosen second deck, that is, just wait a minute, I think the cards are, anyway, so pile number 2, this is for pile number 2 if you have chosen this deck, and I'm going to start with your reading. But before the reading, I'm going to pull in some oracle cards for you. It can be general messages. Okay, so I'm going to pull 2 oracle cards for you, that is the Starseed Oracle, and then read it from the book. So take this resonates for you. Okay, so the 2 cards that want to pop in are Earth School and Forge Don't Follow. Okay, so for Forge Don't Follow, you have the message that this card is for leaders. You are here to pave a path that hasn't been walked before, to go first and lead the way for others who are calling you in. If you feel misrepresented in the media, step forward for all those who also feel misrepresented. If no one speaking out on the topics you feel passionate about, share your unique voice. There's no one on earth who comes close to possessing your unique combination of skill, gifts and life experience. Don't look to those who have come before you to work out your path. Leaders must forge their own. Do it for your daughter, do it for your younger one, do it for the leaders you'll follow. So okay, going ahead before the reading, I think you're somebody who's very talented and skilled, and you have some idea that you want to portray to your seniors or somebody, but I feel like nobody is giving you that support. But I think you're already a born leader. You don't need a permission for that. I think you should just take on the leap and start on your own. And then we have Earth School. For Earth School, the messages, pulling this card means you are being called to embark on a new area of study or growth. This could be through structured learning such as university, school or a training course. If you are having difficulties in relationship, you are being reminded that these are opportunities for soul growth. After all, relationships are known for as the number one way that we grow our souls while we are here on earth. So this is also telling you the same message, that you have an idea, so you want to move towards it. Maybe I think it's related to your studies, that you want to go and study further, so you don't have to seek permission for anybody to pursue a particular course. If you believe in yourself, if you like that topic, then you should definitely go ahead. And if you're in a relationship and you're having difficulties in relationships, rather than having a closed mind for it, I think you should see that how is your soul growing in this process, and through your sufferings, or through the difficulties you are facing in your relationships. Now I'm going to pull up the cards for their feelings for you, how they felt the last time they saw you. So this is going to be your reading for pile number 2. How they felt the last time they saw you. Too many cards are falling out. I think they wanted to say a lot when they saw you the last time and they couldn't. So they might try to say things out via this reading. Okay, one card for you. It's the 10 of Spears, 10 of Wands, Page of Coins. Okay, so then we have the 5 of Spheres. It's 5 of Wands basically. This is Queen of Wands. Okay, you could be a fire sign or your partner is a fire sign. Okay, 2 queens we have. Queen of Coins, fire sign, earth sign. Then we have Knight of Cups. Okay, water sign as well. Okay, could be about one person or could be like 3 different people all together. Okay, the World. The Sun. And the 5 of Swords. Okay, so for the bottom cards, I'm feeling that it is personal to them, and okay, no, only the center cards are how they saw you, and first and second are I think how they felt. So let's start with the reading. Okay, so I feel like the last time they saw you, they were walking away from something. Okay, I don't think so that they saw you that you are walking away from something, but I feel like they were who were the ones who were walking away for something. And I think yeah, I think they live afar because of the World card, and the last time they came was only and exclusively to meet their family or to meet you or their friends. I think you live in that area where you live in that country where obviously their friends and family live. So I think they came to visit you guys, and they were walking away from a situation at that time, and they had a lot of money also, like not a lot of, it's a page, so I wouldn't say a lot, but you know, sufficient money to have fun over here and something like that. And in their life, I think they were having some quarrels or fights with their closed ones. I don't think so it is towards you or how they felt about you that they want to fight you. Could be, I think could be that that they wanted to reach out to you, they wanted to talk to you, but I feel like they had to, you know, fight a lot of people to meet you. I think their friends and family were refusing that you should not meet this person or they should not meet you, and they had to fight their opinions and ward off their opinions that no, they really wanted to meet you, and how they felt. And these three cards, I don't think so like there are three different persons. I feel like this is your energy. Yeah, I feel like that this is your energy, that they saw you as a Queen of Wands and the Queen of Coins. Okay, so they saw that you have evolved a lot and that you are a strong woman who takes a stance for herself and has built an empire for herself and is doing great in her life, and who's very strong-headed and doesn't take shit from anybody else. This is how they saw you. And they also saw you that you are financially very stable. At that point of time, the last time they saw you, they saw that you are very financially stable, you have a good bank balance, and you are doing well in your life, and you are in fact guiding others also and helping others also, because you are so abundant right now. And somebody who's very wise and who has a very good figure, a very good dressing sense, who makes very wise decisions. It's like you have a very good judgment and you have very good decision making skills in you. This is how they saw you. So by seeing all this, I think they wanted to come towards you then. So this is the Knight of Cups. I think your person can be a water sign. So by seeing these qualities in you, they wanted to propose you or start a relationship with you or just approach you in a very romantic way. But I think before they could do that, it was time for them to go back. Like not necessarily that. I think it could also be that before they could approach you of confessing their feelings towards you, they had to go for higher studies or shift to another country, or if they came for a short period of time, then they had to go back. But when they go back, they were very optimistic that they will come back to you as after sorting their life out in that country, in that respective country. Once things are figured out, they will come and approach you. But I think in their country the things did not pan out to go that well. They were facing some difficulties, and so this is that their energy, that after when they went back to their country or state or whatever, doesn't have to be another country, could be another state. Okay, so Queen of Cups again, Ten of Coins, okay, the Hangman in reverse, Four of Cups, Three of Cups, what they felt last time I saw you. Wheel of Fortune. I think overall they felt very optimistic when they saw you the last time. I don't know if it was related to their life or seeing you. I think, but in general, that you give out the energy that anybody can feel optimistic, and this is how they were feeling when they were around you or when they saw you. Four of Wands. Three of Coins and the Knight of Spears. Okay, I think they felt like okay, so the last time they saw you, they felt like you are somebody who's very sweet and generous also. I think it's more towards them that this is how they feel. The last time when they saw you, they felt like very romantic towards you, because this is the second cup cards that is coming out from their perspective. They felt like you are very sweet. Like they could see that yes, you are a very generous person, and they wanted to embody that energy in themselves as well. That after seeing you, they felt very generous towards you. They felt very loving. They could meeting you, or I think seeing you makes them connect to their heart space even more, and also they felt very abundant when they were with you. Like they have everything in life, you know. In the Ten of Coins, you can see that that person is financially abundant and they have everything financially. And the Hangman in reverse also portrays that they felt unstuck with you. Even before, if they were feeling stuck in some situation, they felt very unstuck with you or very liberated with you. And yeah, and I think somewhere down the line they were being manipulated by somebody else. Okay, I felt like, because this is more of their energy, not yours, I'm feeling like in between they got distracted with these two cards, the Four of Cups and the Three of Cups, that somebody manipulated them into luring them in, or you know, just calling them to be flings or something like that. They were focused and somebody came into their life, tried to manipulate them, spend their money, and they went out, you know, partying with those people and got to drinking with those people. And I think they had a fling or something in between, but that went for a short period of while. But then again, after seeing you or having your thoughts, they feel like, you know, I think this is their pattern. Basically, this used to be their pattern, but after, you know, seeing you, they felt like they need to break these drinking habits if they want to be with you. Because here with the Four of Wands, you can clearly see that this is the marriage card, and these three cards also depict that they wanted to break their patterns, break the wheel, and come towards you for marriage, because they knew that if they have to like if they have to be with you, then they have to break their patterns before moving towards you to give you the commitment or settle down with you. Yes, and they also see that they want to build a you know, fulfilling life with you, and for that they will come next time again by improving themselves much more and breaking all the bad habits, and then they will definitely come towards you. This is what their plan is inside their head. I don't think so that they are taking any actions, but this is how they felt earlier. This is the Ten of Cups again, a water card. Water sign. I think there is a lot of element of water in their chart, or it could just be like they feel more emotionally connected to their heart when they see you or meet you. Okay, death card. Ace of coins. Page of swords. Ace of swords. Two of swords. Then we have the Knight of Swords. Pulkit. Okay, so yeah, being with you or seeing you, they feel really emotionally fulfilled, and I think like you make them see their own flaws and that and their bad habits or patterns that they want to desperately break as soon as they see you or hang out with you, that they want to be a better person for you if they want to come forward, and they know that you make them feel or make them realize that they have to transform, and as they could see that you are the Queen of Coins, you have your finances, you are financially stable, so also they need to work hard and be financially stable if they want to come forward and offer you something solid. And I think with the Page of Swords, I feel like they felt manipulated if you guys were in talking terms, or that the fact that they knew, they felt like they knew that they like you, and even for a while they thought you may not be doing that, but they felt that that they are interested in you, and even after knowing that you are not doing anything, or trying to manipulate them by not saying anything or doing anything. But I think that was for a very short period of time, and they tried to come out of that thinking, but still they overthink a lot, and they are not able to decide, like either you are seriously interested in them or you are just trying to manipulate them. So, and I think because of their overthinking, they went into that depression state, and then they tried to come out of it by being strong and seeing you the way you actually are. So the Nine of Coins is your true depiction, where you have everything. You are financially stable, you are emotionally available, and very generous, sweet, and beautiful. So this is how you actually are, and this is how they always want to see you this way. But in between, I think they felt manipulated by you, or they felt like you're not emotionally available, because they started to think that, okay, this person makes me emotionally fulfilled, this person makes me want to break my bad habits, but do they also feel the same way that I feel for them? So they went into that loop, in that overthinking loop, because they were not sure how you felt, and they did not even try to come towards you to confess their feelings or to ask you like how you feel. So they just anticipated it in their head, went into depression. But I think But I think after depression and a lot of overthinking, they thought that no, I think that you are a great person and that they should work hard to get to you, or in general, like, you motivate them to or inspire them to be a better person and improve their life. Okay, 6 of Swords and 7 of Coins. So I think this will be their current energy. Okay, the Chariot. Knight of Coins. King of Wands. Then we have the 7 of Swords. Nine of Cups. Eight of Wands and the last card. Is the 5 of Coins, and the bottom of the deck we have the Fool card. Okay, so yeah, they are being motivated to move away from their bad habits, which they are already doing, and they are slowly but gradually, I think they did work hard for you, and or whatever they had, something business or their job, or I think they are getting a good amount of money that they wanted. So I think they feel like now they are financially stable. I'm talking about the current energy, not the what they felt the last time they saw you. This is feel very current. So they are now confident that they want to move at full speed. They were actually, I think they discussed it with their friends, and they were confident that that they can come towards you now. But I think they still have some fear. That's why they will be coming in, but in a very slow moving position. It's very slow. Knight of Coins, I think, is the slowest moving forward card. So, and even in between, they do have their thoughts, like, they are still in very much conflict that either they should come towards you or not, because again they are in very much conflict. And again, then the 7 of Swords, that they are very defensive towards you. Okay, they don't want to approach you because they feel like you have somebody better, or you have better options, and they feel like you have better options, or that you're dating someone or somebody that they heard of. So this is also that this is also something that they fear a lot, and they keep having those conflicts. But once they're done with these kind of thoughts, then again they come back into the loop and feel like you are their wish fulfillment, like you make them emotionally stable. It feels very on and off to me. I think you guys are having an on and off connection, so whenever they talk to you, they feel very confident. But when you guys are not in talking terms, they again go into this state of having doubts regarding you. So again, they want to come in, or they just don't want to be on and off again with you, and they want to maintain a consistent communication with you. But again, I think so you are not up for it, this could be your energy that you are not up for it, or you are the one doing the on and off thing with them, that you are not interested in them anymore, or they have that fear that if they come in with full communication, will you reciprocate in the same way? They don't think that you will reciprocate in the same way, and they just feel like they feel rejected by you in some way or the other, shape or form, or it's in the future, or it's just their overthinking that they feel that they will reject you. So they are in very conflict position right now. Sometimes it's very positive and sometimes it's very negative. So yeah, this sums up your reading, and I hope you liked it. Please subscribe and give like to my channel, and see you in the next reading. Okay, so if you choose pile number 3, then this is going to be your reading. First, I'm going to start with your oracle cards, that is the Star Seed Oracle, and I'm going to shuffle it and pull 2 cards. Like, they can be general messages, and this has nothing to do with the reading. So you can take however it resonates, could be related to the reading or not, doesn't have to be. So the first card we have is Lost Land, and the second card we have is Star Family. So I'm going to, where is the book? Okay, so for the Lost Land we have something that Lost Land exists in the past. Others believe they exist today in a different dimension. I believe these ancient lands also exist in the souls of those who experience them. If this card comes to you, perhaps the wisdom of Lost Lands such as Atlantis and Avalon exist within you, and through surrendering to the intelligence of your soul, you can unlock the seeds of these ancient lands, so we can all learn from our mistakes and usher in a new age. We need the wisdom of the ancients to survive as a species. You are being called to connect with the lost wisdom of your own soul. If you feel guided to make a change in your life, to step into a new career path, birth a creation, or being an idea, but feel unprepared, this card is calling you to consider that you have done this before. Perhaps your soul has wisdom beyond what your lifespan can imagine. Perhaps the intuitive hits and ideas you are receiving are divinely guided. Perhaps you have always preparing for this time. So yeah, so this card just says that if there is something which you are planning to do but you are still feel unprepared, then this card is motivating you to just step in and do it, because you are an old soul. You have been on this earth before, and you just need to take a leap of faith. It's not even a leap of faith, you just feel like you are unprepared, but you are not. So if you want to just go in and give that interview or give that audition, so I think you should do that, because you are prepared, then you are much more prepared than you feel. And for Star Family, 1 second. Yeah. So the Star Family is that you know that someone is a part of your Star Family when you feel like you know and remember them for the moment you met. They feel instantly familiar and comfortable. Time both passes quickly and stretches when you are with them. You feel more yourself with them. With anyone else, it can sometimes feel like looking in the mirror, because in a way you are. Often you will go out of your way to help those in your Star Family instinctively, knowing it's part of your path. When a Star Family member dies, you feel it very deeply, regardless of how you knew them. A certain soul mourning or soul breaking occurs. Okay, so this card is, I think, related to the reading. The person you are asking for that how they felt the last time they saw you. So I think this person of yours you guys have a soul tie, or you belong from the same soul family or clan. So this card just gives a confirmation that if you are doubtful that they are from the same soul family or not, they are. So I'll just start with your reading on how they felt the last time they saw you. Okay, we have 3 of Wands. The Sun card. Okay, you have the 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands, Karma, then the Emperor, then you have 8 of Swords, 5 of Swords, and High Priestess. Okay, so for right now, I think how the person felt the last time they saw you is that I think you live in a different state or a different country, and I see them waiting for you, and or you guys have a long distance relationship, I believe so, because it strongly depicts in this reading that it's a long distance relationship. Could be or could not be, and they felt like so they felt like that they could I don't know if you guys got together or this is how this was. This seems to be more of their imagination rather than happening something in the real, like in the real life. So I think that they thought that if you will be back on time, or just they were waiting for you, that if you will be back, then they saw that you guys are going to have a very bright future, because they felt like you both are very compatible and that they have a lot of feelings for you. I think you both have a lot of feelings for each other, and they could see that they can make that family with you, or build that family with you, and get married to and settle to you. But I think they have done some I don't know if they have been doing this in their life in general, or they were there bad past deeds or something like that, or just they were not able to do something or the other, or they did something bad to you. So because of that, they felt that they are going to get that karma, and that you guys won't be able to get back together. But even after that, they try to be optimistic about it, stay optimistic about it, that you guys can build that family, or you can complete that dream or something like that. So but I think they then fell into that overthinking state, or they had some fight, or I think this depict their life last time, that they got into some quarrel, or they had some quarrel, not with the third party, but they had their own issues, I think related to money or something like that, and or they thought that they fell into that karma trap that they were overthinking about, and they had a lot of fights, and they were having a hard time overcoming it, and I don't know that if I don't feel like they're fully healed from it, but I think by doing the quarrel or settling things, they try to settle things up, but they did try to settle things up, but okay. Yeah, I need a clarification card for this. Okay, so this is the Ace of Pentacles and Two of Pentacles. Okay, so yeah, I think at that point when they last saw you, it was related something to their finances, which they were battling in their job or something with their colleagues or something like that, and I think they were able to sort that out, even though they are still trying to balance they were trying to balance their finances. They were not, in general, they were having a hard time, but they were able to overcome it somehow or the other way. Okay. 10 of Wands, then 8 of Cups. It's a lot of cards. Ace of Swords. And we have Queen of Pentacles. And then this is 4 of Cups. Then we have Page of Cups. Swords. And then we have the Knight of Swords. Okay, so here I can see that what happened is that when they got into that quarrel that I was talking about, I think you moved on with somebody else, or you were not interested in them. So, or you said something or the other that they decided to move on from this or move on from you. This is how they felt. Okay, the last time that they felt betrayed by you, or something happened, and they decided to move away from you. And because of that, they did not want to move away from you, because obviously you got the Sun card and they wanted to build a family with you, but somehow because of the circumstances or because of you, they felt rejected and they did not come come forward. And this is the Eight of Cups. So the Eight of Cups also shows that they were very depression, because you were the only thing that they wanted. So they were in a very depressive state, and they decided that finally they will cut you off. But even after cutting you off, they thought that you will come back to them, but you did not. You were doing very well in your life. They could see that you are getting a lot of options, and you are financially being even more abundant. They could see, and to distract themselves from this, they try to get into other relationships or try to sleep around. But even then they were feeling very disgusted with themselves, or they were feeling very sad without you, and that very quickly turned into some kind of a revenge taking thing. So they decided that they will come back to you in the past, and they did. They portrayed themselves as a king, which they were absolutely not, and they kind of tricked you. They started manipulating you or playing hot and cold with you, and they just portrayed that they want a relationship with you or a serious thing with you, but they had no intentions of that. And so they started to play just hot and cold behavior, that they kept portraying themselves sometimes as a page initially to get to start talking to you, then as a king. Then they tried to get away with whatever they were doing behind your back, and then again coming back to try to convince you once you said that I don't want this, and you caught their lies, but they came back to console you or something like that. So then we have the shadow side. So from the shadow side, you can see that you were I think you were taken aback by their side, like who is this person, and when you got to know that what they were doing, and you were in a very shocking state. And I think you were very much in a shocking state, and you were like, who is this person? I don't know you. You tried to portray that you are somebody else, but you came out to be someone else. So you decided, I think, to cut them off. Five of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Nine of Swords, Five of Cups, and Ace of Wands. Okay, so so you saw their side and you decided to cut them off, and you wanted to heal yourself. So I think you went into the isolation state. You went into to heal yourself and not talk to them. And then even you were then struggling a lot with your finances as well, because you kind of were distracted by this person all along, and they tried to divert you from your job, or try to steal like legit money from you, and you were trying to balance that out. And I think you successfully did it, and they were having a good time at that period of time when you were suffering. And then a new love came into your life. I could see that, and that person helped you to bringing back your finances and making you back financially and emotionally stable. So seeing all this, I think that that person, got very went into a very depressive state, because yeah, again we have the Knight of Swords and the Five of Cups, because their plan failed. All they wanted to do was to bring you down, but they couldn't bring you down. So this was all their tricks that because they felt that you played them, so they wanted to play back at you. But that happened for a very short period of time, and in fact you also attracted somebody new in your life, which made them feel like that their whole plan went into that their whole plan was not successful. So yeah, I think they even tried to come back into your life at that point of time, and they are, I think, still will try to come back into your life. By now portraying that they're financially stable. Wait a minute. Nine of Cups, Three of Cups. Yeah, so I think this is the current energy right now. So this is what happened the last time. I think this is all the story that actually happened or not with you guys, or they will try to do it again. So this time when coming back around, because they will be coming back around in very strong, and so this is how they're going to portray themselves, as a knight, as a very good knight, that is the Knight of Wands and a Knight of King of Pentacles. So they are going to portray, they are actually not going to come with a proposal of relationship, but they are going to come in proposal with a marriage, and they are going to give you their time. They are not going to be hot and cold with you, and they will make you feel like this is the it factor, and that you will guys end up together and everything is going to be very fine, and that you guys both can start your life together. But this is a trap, because at the end of the day they are still coming back with a bigger better plan to manipulate you. They don't have any intentions to get their shit together and be a nice person. They are not going to be, because they are still full of revenge inside their heart for you, and they just want to see you hurt, which they couldn't the last time properly. So they want to hurt you again with a better plan now. So they will try to come back until and unless that they move back to their country, their own country, or you move back to your own country, because they were waiting for you, I think. So they'll do that until you go back. And but yeah, ultimately I think you will move on from this person. I don't think that you're gonna have this hard time moving on from this person, or if this happened the last time they saw you, I think you did not have a hard time moving on from this person. So yeah, this is a very deceptive person. I think this is a very childish person, because you said something or the other, or you rejected them and they could not handle the rejection properly, or they misunderstood you, and like a child they tried to get back at you like twice. So but every time you're gonna overcome it. Even if they try to come in again and do it again, you will get over it. So yeah, so I hope you resonated with the reading. If you did, then please like and subscribe my channel, and see you in the next reading. Bye.